The final of the 1978 World Lightweight Championships. The eights, we're looking at Great Britain in lane one. Great Britain who won this event in 1977, but with a different crew, which I'll talk about later. And then in lane two, we have the Spanish, who lost to the British by a couple of feet. In lane three, we have Denmark, the home nation, as is being held in Copenhagen. Obviously, the Dutch in lane four, and then we move across to lane five, West Germany, and lane six, Australia. And based on the heats and the repechages, this is going to be a fight out between Great Britain, Spain, the Netherlands, and Australia. And at the moment, we're looking at the British eight, the young bow four of the British eight, bow 3 and 4, 20 years old, just come out of the Emmanuel School 8 2 years before this. The two-man John Melvin, whose famous London Rowing Club sculler father, Doug Melvin, sculled for Great Britain in 1955, and at the moment it's absolutely dead level with West Germany up there fighting it out, and if only crew that's slightly behind is Denmark at this stage. The Australians just creeping into a small lead as they come up to closing in on 500 metres, and we can see across there from the front, we can't really make much out, but it looks pretty even. Maybe you can see the Danes in lane three a little bit down. And here the director concentrates on the home crew, the Danish crew. Quite right that he should have some bias. I better declare my bias now, being British, but also having spent 7 years at school with bow 3 and 4 and rowed in the same crew as them for 5 years. So they're my old crewmates, and it's good to see them in the final of the World Championships rowing for Great Britain only a few years after they rowed for Great Britain as juniors at the World Junior Championships. And there we see the British cox Colin Moynihan just creeping into view. The British stroke man Steve Simpole, there from the Lee, used to be a Crowland Rowing Club member. And again, we look across the course and we can see that the West Germans have dropped back a bit now, but it's the Australians leading from the Netherlands and Spain level, and Great Britain just behind. So at 500 metres, there is only 0.5 seconds between all those leading crews, and they continue to battle it out in this second 500 metres, and it looks like the Netherlands are making a move coming through now. So we've got Spain nearest us in 2. We're not nearest us in 2. We've got Great Britain nearest us in 1. And again, looking from this headshot, we can see that maybe Denmark and West Germany have dropped back a little bit. But apart from that, we can see that it's 1, 2, 4 and 6 who are absolutely level at this stage of the race. As we go back to the side shot, we can see the Netherlands have indeed made a move, and that they are moving out in this third 500 metres. Well, at the end of the second 500 metres, they're moving out to 2 men, and then it's Australia and Britain just coming up here. So we've got Australia, Britain and Spain absolutely level, but it's Netherlands who are making the running at the moment in this third 500 metres, and they are 2 men, no, a quarter of a length in front as we look back at the British crew, and then back to West Germany and Denmark. So West Germany and Denmark are definitely out of the medal hunt here, but it's 4 crews going for 3 places. And again, from this long shot, we can see that lanes 3 and 5 are out of it, but 1, 2, 4 and 6 are absolutely fighting it out for the medals. There we see Colin Moynihan, who's coxed ISIS and Oxford University, and a young-looking Spanish cox, Steve Simpole, who's already got a bronze and a gold in lightweight eights, as has Nigel Reid at 7. There's Clive Roberts, there's Bob Downey, there's John Melvin, and there's Anthony French up at bow. And as we look there, Anthony French, who rowed in that Emmanuel School 8 with me for many years. And we look across now, and the Dutch are being caught by the British. The Dutch have a big move by the British here as we're passing 1,500 metres. The British have really gone for it, and they've caught the Dutch. and maybe Australia and Spain are fighting it out for the bronze medal, or maybe all four crews are still in with a chance. We can see the Dutch here holding off the Australians. Three men having a look around, see what's happening there, and there are the Australians coming up towards the finish, and they won their heat. Didn't have to go through the repechage, beat the Dutch and the British in the heat. But if I look now, it looks like the British are up. It's difficult from this angle. It looks like the British are up, and the silver and bronze is between Spain, the Netherlands and Australia. But the British have made a huge move here. They look like they're 3/4 of a length ahead of everybody else coming towards the finish. And indeed, it is the British who are 3/4 of a length up, maybe going out for a length rear. Fantastic last 500 by the British 8. The experienced Stern 4 and the young Balfour going over the line now. And who's going to come second? It's the Dutch who comes third. It's Australia just in front of Spain. And then at the back here, it looks like the Danes have caught. Yes, indeed, the Danes have caught and passed West Germany. A great race there. Great push by the Netherlands in the middle of the race. But what a push by the British in the second half of the race, especially that last 500 coming right away there. Colin Moynihan celebrating, the crew's having to hold up here at the Lake Bagsvaerd. Chris Drury very excited there. That's his 4th medal at this level. Looking back there, Pete Zoon at 5. He's been the lightweight sculler up to now, but coming to the 8 this year. And yes, so a great race by the British there.